All right. Hey, beauties, and welcome back to the Bumpy Bones Lock Sport channel. So this is my first live, and I'm hoping this is going out. So, see how this goes. Figured I'd do a live because Lockjaw MFG just issued a new challenge with the challenges that he's been doing. In fact, I do have, and Ray, I'm going to just jump to a full screen here real quick. I can do that. There we go. And just kind of show off the challenge that we're doing here. So we've got the Night Watch here, which is a stream of 30 minutes at least. I'm planning on maybe going until midnight tonight. And we're going to share some stories, share some advice, pick some locks, and have some fun here. All right, let me get back to that. And just for the requirements, it is currently 11:01 on Sunday, July 27th. All right, let's pick some locks.
Let's do the thing. All right, let's start off slow.
I got Brinks here that I'm going to start with. Actually, I probably should. I was also planning on wrapping. I made a couple of new picks. Let me wrap the handles on these as well. So, as you pointed out, this one actually was the hybrid offset from Sparrows, and it's almost an exact match, which I was not intending. I just kind of made it on the fly, which is kind of crazy. Um,
That's the
but
thing. There's only so many profiles out there. Like,
yep,
what do they call that? Convergent design.
yep. And then I got my finger pick, the Bumpy Bones finger pick that I'm making for like the Acid Twin, the Schlag Primus, for the finger pins and all that. So it goes towards the bottom and I can rotate it.
Very, very good.
And then
Oh.
I also made a slider pick.
Hmm.
So just took the Sparrows slider and then kind of duplicated it, made a little bit of a bigger head on it, well, and also angled it a little bit to kind of help get underneath things. So see how that works. Actually, let's do the wrapping first. Let me
There
grab
you
my
go.
bowstring.
That is the very first thing that I ever watched on your channel was you and your bowstring wraps because it was like, oh, that is, mwah, chef's kiss. Really cool idea.
Yeah, it actually works pretty well. I've got it refined to, a decent technique now. The only thing that happens every once in a while is the bowstring phrase. And if I get it too close to the curve here, it slides off and all that. But either a little super glue when I do the initial wrap fixes it, or um, if I keep it down far enough, it tends to hold on its own. So.
You seem to have gotten it down.
And welcome to everybody in chat. Cut Steel, welcome, and Knox, welcome. And definitely, I agree, Diamond Cut Steel. You all got to like and follow.
Yeah, he is a super cool guy. One of my buddies from the knife EDC area of things. We both enjoy our rare and exotic steels and sharpening and stuff.
And everybody, feel free to ask questions in chat. If you want to actually join in on the live, you're more than welcome. I got the link in the description for you to just jump in on. You don't have to have a camera. If you want to just get on and chat and all that, feel free.
Let's open something decent here. Let's go straight to blue.
All right.
Don't like that tension for that. Just checking out Moki's site this weekend. Looks like he has a sale going on.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah, because I've been looking to get some more of his tensioner wire, and also the ACAB picks. Um,
Oh, those are nice.
they were on sale. They're usually like 20, 29, some 29 pounds and some change, or 29 euros and some change, and they're like 25 euros, I think, right now. So talking probably 15 or 20% off, something like that.
Awesome. Yeah, I gotta check them out. I gotta get some more of the flat wire tensioners that he's got because yeah, I like making my own tensioners, and those are like the best I've found. And welcome, Mountain Nick.
Mountain Nick, the man who's gonna get a sparrow's neck tattoo. I
Yeah, I might do
am
some more
interested to
live
see that
streams in the
happen.
future. See how this goes and all of that. I'm not sure if I'll do like scheduled live streams or just random. Oh, and I gotta do my giveaway soon.
It's a lot of fun to schedule lives and hang out with your buddies, and it's great. And then something will happen, and then it's like, Jesus, how do I find time to do it? It's like, holy crap, week after week, I can't find any time. So you got to really like commit.
Oh yeah.
It's tough. Mm,
You're doing all right here, Mountain. Been a bit crazy at home. I'm a full-time programmer and work has been absolutely insane project-wise, but then my mom also wanted a new shed. And I'm currently in the process of decking that out for her. So we got that delivered a couple weeks ago. I got a vinyl floor in it now. I just finished building a couple of shelves in it and a kind of like a counter workbench, and I gotta finish up another workbench that I've got planned for her for gardening. So a lot of carpentry work going on right now.
it's cool. You're really good working with wood. What was that thing you made out of oh crap, the purple, what is that? The purple wood. It was like Purple
Oh,
Heart.
you mean my yeah Purple Heart?
Yeah,
Yep, you mean this guy?
yeah.
Yep. So nice little lockpick
Excellent.
stand block of end cut Purple Heart that I just had in the shop, and I didn't know what I wanted to do with it. And then I was like, hey, let's make a pick stand out of it. So I just drilled some 1 inch holes in it for my picks, and it actually works pretty well. It is heavy though.
Beautiful wood.
I dropped it, and it's kind of off camera here, but I've got the 3D printed plug followers from 44 Delta in the holder here. And I dropped it on my plug followers and broke all the followers. I was like, no.
What am I doing wrong here?
Oh, I've got a bunch, Mountain. I've got pretty much all of the Lolock Tool Pro picks. I've got a couple of different sets from Multi-Pick, the Sandman Advanced set, which is a really good one, plus a couple of other sets I got from them. I got a couple of the Cobra Instruments Echelon and the Genesis. I also got like the Ridgeback set with Lawlock tools. That's these guys here, and then the Valerian Euro set, which are these guys. So I've got I've got a bunch. I think actually, let's see here. I actually have a spreadsheet that I've been keeping track of them all.
Really?
Yep, currently right now with the ones I got categorized, I've got oh my god, 337 picks.
Yeah, I don't. Seriously, if you look at, I almost feel like I may have the. I don't know which of the deadly sins it would be, if it's gluttony or what it is with my lock picks, but it's like, you know, you buy and then you buy more, and then you're like, well, I better buy some more because you never know if I'm going to bend one or break one. So you got to have two of everything. And, if you got two of everything, you might as well have three of everything. Uh,
Yeah. Well, with
just in
me, what it
case.
was because with my disability, I've got tumors in my fingers and all that, and so I get a lot of arthritis, and I have a hard time holding, pens and all that. So, a pick like, the Cobra Instruments or the multi-pick, sometimes I have a hard time holding. So, I kind of built a collection of picks so that I always have a pick that I can use no matter like what condition my hand is in. If I have a surgery on the hand and for some reason I can't bend the finger then, or if my hand just wants to completely rebel against me. I can use the wall locks. And that count actually doesn't include like the jackknives that I got, like the Swick or the covert instruments. I mean, yeah, I've got picks galore.
It definitely doesn't make me feel any better. You got them for a reason. I got them just because I'm greedy.
Now you are coming in a bit low there.
Oh, okay. Let's I can teach you how to deal with that right now, actually. All right, in the upper right hand corner of my little person, my screen, there are three dots.
Still having a hard time hearing you.
Let's, I was going to teach you how to turn my volume up, but we won't do that while we're live.
Oh, actually, I think I. Oh yeah, okay, I see where it is.
Yep, in the upper right hand corner, there are little three dots, and you can double pretty much the volume on anybody.
Awesome. Actually, this is a good point for me to also kind of give people a heads up because I got a few people watching. I am going to be doing my 500 subscriber giveaway this week. I'm going to be starting that on the 1st, so I will be uploading a video on it. But to give everybody a bit of a preview of the prizes and all of that, kind of the big prize, the main prize is I've got the Lawlock Tools EDC set here. So that's the point 0.6 millimeter, or roughly about the 25 thousandths picks and all of that. One of my favorite profiles, or with the handles and all that. I love these picks and all that. So I thought getting the EDC set would be a nice little prize for people. I also have got a special Covert Instruments Genesis set. This is the engraved from the Chop Shop with the samurai engravement. I've got one here on my desk I absolutely love, so I thought, hey, there's a nice 4th of July sale, so I picked one up, and I even got the pick sand holder for it. So I've got those two, and also we'll be including some random locks with it. One lock I am going to include is a um, Master Lock 1670 here. That's one the school locker combo. So you got the keyway, you've got the combo. I don't have a key or the combination for the one I'm giving out, but I'll include this in the box. I also got a bunch of these Yale mortisans um, that I'm going to be including one or two in as well. The one I'm going to include will have I'm going to grub screw the mortise in as well, so you can easily repin the lock as well because there's going to be no key with it. Uh, the idea is going to be for the entry, everybody will need to upload a video picking a lock and also talking about what got you into lock sport and lock picking or who inspired you to try lock picking. So look forward to the video coming. I'm hoping to release it either Thursday or on Friday. So stay tuned.
Very good. I will be absolutely joining in on that one. I like telling the story about how I got into walk. Ooh, that was really
But
dumb.
yeah, I gotta say, my favorite picks, I mean, definitely Lawlock tools are the ones I love. I mean, I've got the Jimmy Loans, those are really nice. I use those when I get into a bind and I really need to kind of get a good feel for things. These are great picks. Um, but for some reason, the big ones I always grab are the multi-pick.
Really?
Yeah,
Would not have
no,
thought
those
that.
are um, yeah, those are the kind of like the ones I grab at first, and well, I
Just
am
shows.
starting to get into the more paracentric keyways, so actually I am trying to grab like my wall lock tools a bit more because those are a bit better with paracentrics.
Definitely shows how different we all are. I think multi-pick are probably one of the last things that I'm gonna reach for. Ooh,
Mm.
heavy clip.
And hey, Dean, welcome to my first live stream. All right, I'm gonna see if I can rake open this medical keymark skiff
Heavy
and
clip.
having some fun with this one.
Ooh, I think I got it. I think I got it. I think I got it. Ooh, open.
I can't remember how I tensioned this the last time.
What's it look like?
Oh, it's that medical keymark. That's that really crazy.
Things that are super squiggly at the top. I really like using like Chris Capoon style, the really just the wiper insert style, because you can fit those in lots of different places. Geez, maybe if I can get my fingers to work. And you can fit it up in there. You can fit there. That one actually
Oh,
doesn't
let me
fit
get some
very
more
good.
light here.
I need one that's better size. Where are you?
Aha! There we go. It is open.
How did I lose my apex set? There it is. Aha. This one will fit.
Oh, Dean, I missed your live last night. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll have to go back and check it out. Yeah, with the way I was tensioning this, and actually it worked really great. The Reaper tensioner, the 40,000s, right in the middle of the keyway, um,
You know what?
fit really nicely, and it actually it's holding really nice there. See if I can actually try doing a single pin on this.
Yeah, we can't use that.
This is the skiff, so it's going to be a much. Yeah, this is the first lockjaw patch I'm going for. I want to do the Berserker at some point. Um, and but I'm having a fun time getting to 20 locks in 5 minutes.
Oh man, that's really tough. You almost gotta like have like a bunch of Brinks locks and maybe some 140s, 141s. You might be able to get those.
Yep, I got a good assortment of Brinks, Master Lock, a few 140s. The problem that I am running into is actually the transition between the locks. It's like I can get them open like within the time, but it's by the time I grab and get positioned to do the next lock, I'm losing too much time in that. Um, I want
Yeah,
to
because
build a holder for them, like a wall I can go to and just go bing, 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 like Sandman did. I think he did that on his video.
yeah, that'd be really tough because Brinks are like they're not really diamond shaped, but they are kind of diamond shaped. So
Yeah.
they wouldn't like you couldn't like put them side by side in a big vise. Hmm, that would be a good weight belt lock. No, that one wouldn't work good. Hmm. Boy, I'm not doing very good here. What is going on?
Let's see if I can rig this guy open to the control line or, because I want to get it out of this holder. I don't like the holder this key mark came in, but until I can get that operating or the control share line, it's going to be in there. Yes, Mountain. I think Sandman had a kind of like a panel from like a cage and all that that he did. I want to kind of use the same thing. I don't have anything like that though. I think either I gotta build it or I gotta run by Home Depot or Lowe's and get um pick up just some chicken wire that I can do that with. Actually, I think I do have some chicken wire because I had fenced in a big chicken this past summer. I shouldn't speak evil of my neighbor. All right, so let's see here. What do we want to do next? Let's do. I've got an Abus C83 here. Let's do this one. Oh, PetSmart's a good idea. Use my Swick for this one.
Gotta
I
love the
gotta.
sweat.
Oh yeah, I gotta do a review video for it. Yeah, it knocks my neighbor will drive me crazy quite a bit. They last year bought a bunch of chickens and they kept getting on my property and tearing up our garden and trails and all that. So I had to put in over 200 feet of chicken wire on the property line. I'm like, yeah.
Ooh. One, five, four, two, one, no, five.
Oh, I would love to have a pet fox.
It's really funny. I saw my very first fox in the wild just maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago here.
Ooh,
Never,
awesome.
never, never seen one in the wild ever in my whole life. Are you kidding me? Come
I
on.
have a friend who does photography, and he lives in Pennsylvania. I don't know where he goes in Pennsylvania for this, but there's a park he will go to that has a ton of foxes, and he will get these beautiful pictures of the foxes. And it's like I'm always so jealous when he's posting them because it's like they are just so beautiful, and I would love to get um, I got a okay picture of a bobcat from the area, but that was from behind, and I couldn't get in front of it before it ran off. I love doing wildlife photography, but yeah, it's or someone being murdered, Mountain. We had a fox in the area that was during mating season, and I actually thought it was our neighbor being murdered.
Jeez, I'm all over the place today. I was picking, picking, picking. I'm like, what am I doing wrong here? Why is this not open? It's because it was already open. I just needed to turn it harder. And then that time I'm like, oh, it's open. And I went and I turned it really hard. And no, she's not open. No, nope, not three, not two, not one. It's five. So sure.
Oh, come on. I got you open the other day. Why are you giving me this problem now?
Mm, let's just keep opening American locks while we're at it. I got a bunch of them.
All right. I'm going to remove a pen. Yeah, that's another video I think I'm going to do. One thing I love to do with my Euro cylinders is I love doing the grub screws on them. Uh, I'm thinking about doing a video to show how to do that.
You never have too many people showing how to grub. It's really important, especially when you get up to doing, ASA 700s, things that you really, really need to progressively pin. It
Yeah.
is, uh, whenever you're gutting, especially these ASA locks, it is fraught with much peril. Let's grab the key for this one. I think this is it. Yeah. Okay. So no problem. I got the key. I can turn it. I can pull pull the core out to gut this, but there are um, stainless steel pins in it used for drill protection on either side that the Christmas tree pins and gins can fall into and brick the lock. Plus, you
Oh,
have on the back side here, you have this side slot, which is made for the actuator, like that, but pins can fall into there and also screw you up. So it is fraught with many dangers, and being able to just pull one grub screw and just dump everything out of that chamber is really invaluable whenever you're doing high level locks like this, especially ones like these ones aren't super expensive, but they're still, 40 or 50 bucks a piece, depending on whether you get them with keys or anything. That's a good
yeah,
bit of money to brick on a lock because your mind wandered for just a second. That's all it takes.
yeah,
Your mind to wander for
oh
just a
yeah,
second. You just say, you know what? I can't tell you how many times I've said, I'm just pulling out one chamber. I don't need to put a shim in that. So many times
yep.
I've said those words. So many times.
I got a Tesla T80 here that I got from the Lockpicker's Bench, and I did the same thing where I was progressive penning it, and there are these two pens on the very bottom here. They don't do anything with the key. They just hold the key kind of in place when you have it insert. Um, but those just popped out, and I had a heck of a time getting them back in. And then as I was getting pulling the core out, I only had two pins in, and I dropped them into the core as I was pulling it out. I was like, "Oh crap!" I was able to recover it by drilling out the plugs and then replacing them with the grub screws and all that. So I've got a nice little Tessa purple belt lock here now that's got the grub screws, so you don't
It's
have
all
to worry
grubbed up
about
for
these
you.
two bottom pins. And yep,
Yeah, there you go. That's nice. Too bad it was an emergency grubbing, but yeah, it is what it is.
I lost one of the bottom pins because when I was trying to get it back in place, the spring bent really well good, and it was like, yeah, I'm not going to put that back in there.
Let's find a D9. Let's pick a dimple lock. I guess it doesn't have to be a D9, just a dimple lock. There's an ABBA dimple. That'll work.
But yeah, shimming definitely is. I actually have a nice little tool here that I got from Red Team Tools. That it's a 3D printed shim holder, so you can put the shim right in that area there and hold it in place while you're inserting it. It makes it a lot easier to get a shim in.
Yeah, I was looking for that the other day. That's a twin combi. I was looking for that lock.
Gotta love how they disappear and then just reappear.
Yeah, where are you, D9? I know you're around here somewhere. You're D9. You couldn't have gone far. There's a V18, which is just like a D9, except with much more devil in him's blood. Hmm.
You know what? That might be one thing that I add to my giveaway is one of those shim holders. That might be a nice little. I gotta do an order from Red Team Tools.
Well, oh well. Do I guess ABBA has 15 pins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 14 pins. Let's go with, what do we want to do this one? This one I think has 10. Let's start with the 10 pin and then go to the 14 pin. It seems like a good progression. Making a mess, Raymond. Get your stuff out of the way. Okay. Simple tips. That one won't work.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, we don't want to do that. There we go. That'll do. Scoot back. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Dropped all the pins.
Hmm. Well, there we go. That was a good click on one. Good click on four.
Yeah.
Hmm. It always gets quiet whenever we're thinking hard.
Oh, yeah.
I feel the counter rotation.
Now, for some reason, this Avis is giving me a lot of problems. I picked it the other day. I just did 4 pins, but adding that 5th pin.
Come on, dirtbag.
All right, got a really nice false set there. So where's my false set? Pin 1.
Oh yeah, change picks. It's a little tip that I picked up from Lady Locks. Is that if it doesn't feel like you can get a pin to move the way you want it to from the bottom, where you have your flag sticking up and you're turning that way, turn your pick upside down and go in the top of the keyway and pick with your flag facing down. Sometimes you can get a better angle on it. A
That is a
very
good idea.
good
All right,
tip.
I might move on to another lock. This one's not.
Not cooperating.
Let's try a Yale 500. And that's awesome Knox. Yeah, one thing that I am trying to get better with is the paracentric keyways, because that is probably my biggest weakness right now. And Wolfgang made a really good suggestion with using the Yale as a good starting point for it, because the Yale Y1 is definitely a good paracentric core.
Yep, you get good at that one. That'll get you up through the Ruco 500s. There's a ton of locks that use that Y1. Once you're good at navigating that keyway, it opens up a lot of doors. Oh, that was a pun. All right, why can't we get past that pin? Ooh, okay. Something just happened. Ooh, we're open. That's so
Awesome.
yippee skippy. Let's show it off with the camera. Open.
Now, which one was that again?
This is a 10 pin dimple core from a vending machine, I think.
Ooh,
I think it's a
awesome.
vending machine lock. Got it from White. Okay, so let's do the very remind me of Proven Locks core, dimple core.
Oh
Does that
yeah,
not
and
with
oh
the
yeah,
little nubbin?
definitely.
The little nubbin. It's good. We are. I thought we were out of Proven Locks, Proven Industries fodder to laugh at, but nay, there is more. They're like the gift that keeps on giving.
Oh yeah, and it's yeah, I guess they have had quite the beef with Packlock over the past year and all of that, and it's going to be interesting to see where that stuff falls.
Well,
Um,
they definitely, yeah, they test them off pretty good. There's no doubt about that. Um, yeah, yeah, it's no bueno.
I agree with the lawsuit that Packlock is bringing. I mean, with them advertising made in USA, but then using you know lock cores from China or Finland. Um, that's kind of not kosher. That's not good.
The crazy thing is I just actually watched a video from a knife manufacturer. The knife brand is named KNAFS, KNAFS, run by a guy named Ben Peterson. Does a ton of stuff on YouTube. Used to work for CRKT back in the day. Um, but he's been manufacturing knives. And, he had some OEM stuff done overseas, decided to bring everything back here to the US. And he actually had like an hour-long video on YouTube going over um, whether, how, and when you can use the moniker made in the USA, because there are, unqualified and then qualified claims for that. So, an unqualified claim would be like made in the USA, kind of like they said, or a qualified claim like NAFS uses, made in the USA using foreign and domestic materials. That
Yep.
would be a qualified claim. And they basically just say everything's made in the USA. I don't know why. Maybe just because the money goes into a bank account in the USA. Because it seems to be that's all that they got. Because it seems like almost everything comes from somewhere else. I'm not even 100% convinced that they make their lock bodies here.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see where it goes now. The lawsuit that they have against Packlock, that's going to be interesting because what they're claiming is I think patent infringement where Packlock stole one of their coupler designs. Um,
I don't know. It's a super tough sell because there's only so much shit that you can do. Well, sorry about that. There's only so much stuff that you can
oh, no
do
problem.
with locks or anything else, and that's a thing. Divergent um, design where two people in different places come up with very similar things. It doesn't mean that they're stealing something from you.
Yeah. All right, I got that open. Yay.
I don't know. Looking at proven stuff, there's not very much that's original about anything that they do.
No. And the thing that drives me kind of crazy with them is, going into it, I think, with them going into the lock making business, they had good intention. I mean, the reasoning was there. They didn't do anything to learn about lock manufacturing though. It's like they were like, "Oh, we had a whole bunch of stuff stolen from us. We need to make better locks. Let's just do it." And not learn anything about, how locks are tested or designed or anything like that. And it's like, yeah. And then they go out and do all these lawsuits where it's like, yeah, it wouldn't have been good if you actually sat down and opened up a book like, the one book I highly recommend for them is Tobias on locks and secure engineering and all that. This is a really good book about testing locks and quality control and all that. And I've learned a lot from this book.
Tell you, that's a real thing in l- lock manufacturing, um, locksmithing. Um, I watched a crap. When was that from? There was like a keynote address at a security conference that lockpicking lawyer did,
Oh yeah, I think
and it
DefCon,
was
if I remember right.
it was a super good keynote address, and he security by obscurity is a real thing, and that is the way for 90% of locks out there.
Yep.
you have a few companies, Packlock. They're not making super high security things, but they're making ones that defeat unskilled attacks.
Yeah.
You're not popping their 98 Pro unless there's like a really bad bidding, you know, by raking it in a second. You know what I mean? They're just not. They're so much better than, master locks. Um, Asa Abloy, they're making good stuff. Um, Crap, now that they own pretty much everybody, they own Medico, they own Ruko, they own just about everybody. I mean, they don't own Goal or Miwa, but they do good stuff. Oh man, my core came loose, and I don't want to drop everything.
Oh
Let's try.
no.
And keep turning it. Let's try and turn it 360 and then tighten it back down and see if we dropped everything. Hmm. Yeah, I don't think I dropped everything.
Well, that's good.
I definitely dropped some. So,
Uh-oh.
what are you gonna do? I really like these ABBA locks from Amazon. It's a very cool high pin count lock. There's
I
14
have to
pins in
take a
it.
look at that.
Yeah, I think they're, I don't know, maybe 16, $18 or something.
ABBA?
ABBA, yeah. They sell them on Amazon. Well, that's what kind of lock it was. It was a kind lock. That was the brand name on that other one from White. Mm,
Oh,
I need to get those freaking ACAB picks. It's a pain in the butt going back and forth between regular picks for the top and then regular dimple picks for the sides. It'd be nice to just have one pick to do it all.
one pick to rule them all.
I'll tell you, what is that? What was that ACAB stands for? All cabas, all cabas are beautiful. That's what ACAB stands for. I couldn't remember for a minute. I knew it stood for something.
All right, well, if with you doing a dimple, I'll do a dimple.
I'm trying to do a dimple anyway.
I'll do my supper.
It's a padlock, isn't it?
Yep.
Nice. The only padlock that I have it's not really a dimple lock. What the heck is in that name of that company? It's like a Taiwanese company that makes padlocks and they sell them on Amazon. Crap, what's the name of that company? Oh,
Oh, I like that mountain. One tensioner to bind them all.
that is a good line. Crap, what is the name of that company that makes those? They're not. They look like smiley dimple locks, but they're not.
Oh, it's I got one right here. The H&S UK
Nope, that's not the one that I'm
top
thinking of.
security.
Nope, nope, nope. Let's go get it. I know where it is too. It looks like a smiley dimple, but it's not really. Oh, there it is, too. Oh, it's a really tough lock, too.
Oh, awesome.
Key retaining. There's the key. It looks almost
Ooh.
smiley, but it's not really. These were, I remember there was one that was in a long time, and he gave it to LPL, and LPL actually got it open. This thing's guttable. I should gut this thing.
Oh, that would be cool.
Oh, I don't know though. We could have a freaking disaster right on the live stream.
Hey, Pocket Woman.
P Dub's in the house. Oh, all right, let's try and pick this stupid thing. It's been a long time since I tried this one. Let's give it a few minutes. See what we can do. Nope, not that tensioner. Nope, not that tensioner. Nope. I'm not finding anything. Oh, that might do. That might do.
Been a bit since I did a dimple lock like this.
Oh, heavy click. Hmm.
Oh, come on.
You know what? I wonder if I could use this. Hmm. Oh, it is definitely in a false set.
Hmm.
Hmm.
All right, this wants to give me
I'm not having a good time here.
probably should have picked a slightly easier dimple lock. Even though I gotten this guy open several times. Gotta love it when you. It's like, oh, I've got this guy open a few times before. It's like, oh yeah, no problem. And it's like all of a sudden, it's like, wait a minute here, what's going on? And now it's not even responding like it normally does. It's like, all right, where's the key? Because all right, yeah. So that there we go. I opened it.
Nice.
Used the key,
Wait,
but
I wasn't looking. See? There, I'll do the same thing. I have never picked this open yet. I'm gonna see how this core comes out of here. I need some Torx. Looks like about a T12 or T15 down in there. Mm,
probably go for about another 15 minutes and then call it quits for the night.
It gives me just enough time to see if I can pull this core out of here. May not
Ooh, got a
necessarily
nice
see
full
what's
set.
inside. Nope. Mm. Nope, I think it's definitely T10. No, it's definitely not T10. You kidding me? I think it's a T9. No, it's not a T9. I have a T9. T8? Uh, it's a security Torx. And that's why I can't get it. Um, no, I have no security Torx here. Well, crap. That's no fair.
Oh, that's not going to get open for me. Give that a try again later. Let's go with American lock. At least get something open so I feel good.
Shite. Well, I guess that'll give me time to watch a video on how to gut it so that I'm sure that I don't brick the thing. minutes to put this crap away. You go in there. You go in there. You go in there. Whew. He's hot. I think I got enough time to open a black belt lock, make myself feel good about myself before we call it a night. One tensioner to bind them all. What could we call it? The one bar doesn't sound right. Hmm.
Yeah, I gotta think about that one.
I know, because that's actually really, I like it.
Oh, shoot. Elbow just snapped.
Ooh, to have like a little crunchy crunch.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh. Right, you go in there. You go in there.
Oh, come on. I gotta go through and oil my locks, I think. I haven't done that in a bit.
Yeah, I'm kind of a. I rarely do it, and when I do it, I use something that really nobody else uses that I'm aware of. I can't remember where I saw it, but I remember seeing somebody say that one of the main ingredients of Houdini was mineral oil. So I started using mineral oil. And I was like, this isn't bad. So that's what I use.
Oh, that's interesting. It's not, it's actually a good idea.
Whether was that guy qualified to tell me that that's one of the main ingredients in Houdini? I have no idea. But I took him at his word, and it worked so far. So I actually go through a pretty significant amount of that stuff because I use that for locks, and I put it in oh crap, like a little dripwise bottle. It's just like a little bottle with like a metal tip that pokes out of it, and it works really good. So I use that to put it in my locks, and then I also use it to make this stuff here. I just buy a whole bunch of it, but I also use it to make this, which is beeswax and mineral oil, and I put that on my knife blades as a blade wax because nearly 100% of my knives that I buy are not stainless. So you need to do something with them to kind of
Yeah.
protect them from the elements. So I make my own blade wax.
I like
Works
that
a
idea,
treat.
Knox. Knox recommended Omnibar.
I think it might stick. I think it's gonna stick. Put Put away my spare Jimmy Longs. I bought so many, assuming that I was going to bend or break them or lose them, and I have not needed a single replacement.
Oh yeah, it was great having you on, Mountain. I'm definitely appreciate you joining, and I might be doing some more lives in the future, so stay tuned. So thanks for coming.
Hey, P Dubs is still here. Let's see if we can get this done here. Got like a couple minutes. 7, 5, 1, 2, 1, 7, 6. Ooh, that was a good click on 7. Ooh, heavy click. There we go. Okay.
Yeah, Pocket Woman, I think we're going to go for about 5 more minutes and call it quits for the night. I got a 8:30 meeting tomorrow morning. I gotta be bright-eyed for.
Bright eyed and
Love it
bushy
when
tail.
users schedule project meetings for 8:30. Let's end with the 100th anniversary American lock.
Okay, 2, 6. Good. Ooh, I think I got it. Oh, boom. There we go. That's a good
Awesome.
one to end on. That's a 700 picked. There's 4 trees in this bad boy, too. That's the toughest of all my 700s. Let's see what kind of battery life I got left. Make sure we're not going to shut off. We have 4% battery life, which is not good. So if I disappear, that's what happened.
And there we go. I got mine open. Yay! All right. Well, I think
All right,
this is a
people,
good
we'll just go it.
place to end our live stream tonight. So thank you very much for joining me tonight, Ray. I greatly do appreciate it.
Yeah, it was lots of fun. I appreciate it too, and I'll see you next time.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I may. I don't know if I'm going to actually schedule lives or just do some random lives in the future, but I enjoy doing this, so I definitely probably will do another one. So, thank you everybody for joining. Thank you, Pocket Woman. Thank you, Knox. Thanks, Mountain Mick. Dean, thank you very much for joining, and stay tuned for future videos. I do have my 500 subscriber giveaway that's going to be coming out this week, so stay tuned for that. And thank you all for joining me.
See you later, guys. Bye bye.
All right, later, beauties.